Good evening. This is Josh Castle, the Dungeon Master. Welcome to our game as we adventure into the land of Mallarend, or the normal races of D&D if not tread for generations, a place of mysterious origin, inhabited by a beast folk, who are as varied and numerous as the animals they resemble. This story is about a group of these people. We join them as they find their path in the chaos of war, as predators collide for survival and conquest. Will our heroes become another meal or casualties of war, or will they answer the call of the Beastlands? Remember to follow us on social media and Discord, as well as YouTube. Like and subscribe. Thank you.
Alright, cool. Yeah, she said that she will be logging in any minute.
What do you know? Nope, not there.
Wait, what?
What?
Who's not there?
What? I didn't say. You're crazy.
You're crazy. Okay. Back to you busily opening files. Do. Villains and Layers 4. Face of Evil. You are Le Green Le Eater.
The what?
What? The layer? Is that what you said?
Where?
Where?
On my screen.
Oh.
Of course, your screen is likely just a world map.
Yes. Oh, wait, no. Yes.
Yes. Oh my god, you fucking vandals.
Oh, did you just now see that? Oh man, that's been there for a while.
Yeah.
Dude, you motherfuckers.
I did not do
it.
Oh god, hopefully this doesn't do permanent damage.
Oh
Nope.
god, what's up with Steve in the bottom left? Steve.
He's had a hard time. Well, now I lost all my directions.
Come on. The fucking bunny ears aren't wanting to select up in its right. It's such a pain in the ass for me to erase this every time.
No, that's actually Bob's Burgers. Don't erase that. That's important in case we need food.
That's copyright infringement.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's Bobby's Burgers.
Bobby's Panera? Or no,
Oh,
that's
yes.
even worse.
Bobby's Subs.
Yes. Tickets.
Don't forget the bottom left.
Oh, Steve the Troll? Yeah.
Yes. And you missed some writing on the top part of the map. It's almost center.
Writing on the wall?
Kind of.
This is time I could have been using to set up. You bastard. Oh, no! No! What have you done? You made it too close to the Antarctic.
Oh no, can you not select just it?
I'm trying hard.
Can you
Can
zoom
you
in?
zoom in?
Did it help? When
No, I'm lost.
in the Beastlands. Anyway.
What?
So, how's everyone's week going?
Pretty smooth. Can't complain. Apparently, I'm the only one who's had a week.
Man,
I mean, I had a
I
morning
know,
gecko hatch. You know that.
yeah. Oops, a server page. That's not right. I know, Odie. This dog is just dying for my attention.
He's like, you're talking and it's not to anybody, so it must
I
be
lo-
me.
I love, you love. Love me.
It only makes sense.
Right. So, the Green Eater. Yeah. Indeed. This is not a creature for which the monster manual or any additional contents generates on Roll20. This will be Theater of the Mind.
Does that require a brain?
It does, unfortunately, require a
Gosh,
brain.
dang it. Well, everything's black.
I only had a brain. Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Is this what you meant by theater of the mind? We're just going to sit here in 5 hours of silence.
I mean, no.
Not silent.
Well, I mean, I could level
have
up
no
to level
imagination?
15. I mean, I had a hard battle tonight.
And this is to go further, even beyond.
Jeez, that's a shame about Turtle's mysterious heart attack in the middle of the night.
Oh,
I don't want to eat the trash. Why did he do it?
that trash was hot. Burn.
You don't
This
eat
show's
pizza
brought to you
over
by
a weekend.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, that's true. Pizza is my favorite food, but it's also my arch nemesis.
It's my favorite drink.
Gross.
That made my stomach curl.
Wait, what'd you say?
My stomach curled.
And you talked about liquid pizza.
I mean, it's either the grease that comes off the pizza or you just put pizza in a blender and drink it. Both of which sound gross.
Some people do that.
That is, well, I guess they have to, but that's still gross.
We go together like oil and pizza.
Move it.
There's so much oil all over this pizza. There's oil rigs everywhere.
So much oil.
I've got a match.
Burn it to the ground.
It's in the ground.
Good. Water
in
in
the
it.
ground.
Break out all those fire arrows. Burn it down.
All 2 of them.
I think I'll shoot it straight down this hole. What? Yep, right down this hole.
You know, I kind of want to come up with a convoluted weapon attack where I'm just like, yeah, I want it to ricochet off the nearest tree, and then I want to go at a 45-degree angle, appear from this guy's skull, and then I want to do a 35-degree angle completely opposite from that, and just jam it into the other guy's eye. What's the DC for that roll?
Roll 5 athletic checks, 3 perception checks.
Let me get a
For
throw
the arrow.
Maybe a strength check and intelligence. Based off your intelligence score, this will determine the rest.
Sounds like just regular old wrist sharpshooting to me.
That sounds like he's trying to play with the Captain America shield.
Just roll a D100. It works if you get 100.
See, your race is 75%, but you got 15% penalty for each maneuver. You got 2 ricochets, that's 30%. And then, let's see, you're standing on your head, so that's minus 20.
You got 3
you have the blind
20s.
fighting. You have the blind fighting feat. Tell you what, though, echolocation sounds pretty dope for shit like that.
But my target is 61 feet away.
Well,
Barely outside the range.
firebolts, but not a longbow.
You know, I just thought of something horribly dastardly. What if Polly helps us invent a bow that can fire off spell scrolls that launch off fireball?
Dude, that'd be awesome.
The scroll bow.
Christmas is in 5 months. You could be the best DM ever.
Actually, speaking of Polly,
Hello. Welcome to another episode of the Beastlands. Last time, our heroes made the perilous trek back to the grove of the druid who sent them on these quests. Before that, of course, they found a rather peculiar freaking woods. And they were able to make some purchases, which in our previous episode, there was a crash and we actually lost the first half of the episode, which is fine because it was mostly shopping. But such is life. Anywho, upon the arrival to the grove, there was a disturbance in the air. The local birds and wildlife were acting strange, and the party hurried to the location with some very successful tracking rolls. They found the green eater already had slain our druid friend and was now devouring the magical essence of the grove in one of its mighty trees. Our villain looks like a large mass of, well, medium mass of vines with patches of armor coming off of him. And his steed appears to be an elk made entirely of plant material. Yeah, we needed some initiative.
I can't click my token.
No. That's okay, just roll initiative, you're already on my board.
And I'm floating in the water. Yes! I better be floating in the water with that roll.
So... the jello goes... Dirk. Gene.
19 for me.
Oh, geez. What was that?
Pollywog, I need initiative from you still, if possible. Not Dirk.
Roll for me because I'm using the iPad, so I can't roll.
Yes, very well. I've overcome worse obstacles. I shall make rolls for you. So, Cody, Dirk, Lesk, Pollywog, Dirtle. Okay. I'm just drop a random token that will be representing our enemy.
He is so terrifying.
It's like the Facebook guy.
The vague ones are really scary.
It's blue, da ba dee ba da da.
Well then. No way. Pollywog needs initiative. A whole popping 7.
Are you going to play as Algos too?
Nope. Algos disappeared.
That jerk.
It's weird. Anyway, yeah, you look around and he's not suddenly no longer with your party. So, Dirtle, you and your companions burst out of the brush roughly 120 feet away from the site of this tree being violently drained of energy. What would you like to do?
Where are we standing exactly?
On the edge of the first line.
Edge of
it's like
the bottom or the right?
Well, let's see, you're traveling from the east. No, you're traveling from the north, so you're on the northern side of the glade.
Okay. Let's try. I really don't have many options. I will simply move 15 feet toward it.
Okay.
Actually, 10. Just 10. Not 15. 10. And
Okay.
I will shoot just an arrow with the great bow.
The great bow?
Yes.
So you're using your strength instead of your dexterity?
That is correct. I got
Interesting.
a 16.
Let me check and see what his AC is. That misses, sir.
Gosh dang it.
As your arrow thunks into the form, you see that it is halfway embedded into a piece of armor. And he turns to regard you. There's no face. There's no light where eyes would be. There is only vine.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered what I yell at him anyways.
Indeed. Next, we have Dirk.
Well, let's go ahead and try to find a couple of arrows back at it. It's not working.
No, Dirk, if this was real time, we'd be dead.
Yeah.
It won't roll.
Wow, I'm getting a lot of clicking from your headset there, sir.
Hey,
Nice.
Journal,
Oh, yes.
don't you have 2 attacks? No, because you're multi-class. Never mind. My bad.
That is correct. Yes, not yet. Yet. I mean, if you want me to, I can, but I guarantee I'll miss. I
Wouldn't
mean, look
guarantee
at
that.
look
You got
at this
pretty good odds.
roll. Okay, never mind. That's a 20. We're not. He got 21. See, I inspired him.
Hey, you should, by the way, use that more often.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Well, it's pointless to inspire someone while shopping. That's a great deal. Yeah, I'll buy it.
First round. All right, so longbow shot pierces into a viney section of the creature. Right. So, no, deals 13 piercing damage to him.
yeah,
It makes no sound. The tendrils of his brain free retract. Doesn't make some second steps.
all right. Let me bounce up. This website is not being very friendly right now.
I'll let you roll. So,
Okay. We got a 14 on that one.
14 is going to miss. The second shot being swatted away by a arm full of vines.
I forgot to roll my 1d6 for the wasps.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You go ahead and do that.
It doesn't need a strength save on that one, of course, but it'll just add the damage.
Okay. 1 damage. Done.
Whoa.
What are you doing with your mic, Turtle?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Dirk. Gosh dang it. I can't
You
focus.
fucked it up. You gotta give me
I'm
shit.
sorry. I'm sorry, but my name doesn't even say my name. It just says not Dirk.
Yeah. Dirk and not Dirk. I have noticed that. Alright, so Dirk, do you want to move, or are you staying at the edge of the forest clearing?
I'm going to stay about 5 feet behind Dirtle.
Okay. You just advance 5 feet up. Up next, the creature goes. Please hold while I access some abilities.
I don't hold things.
Alright, yeah. So, the green eater nudges his steed around to the opposite side of the tree. He is no longer visible, but you can see the draining effect resume on the tree. Up next is Todier.
Great, he just went out of sight too. How far away is 100 feet away?
The edge of the clearing was 120.
Okay, well then I guess I'll dash 80 feet.
Straight line?
Yeah, straight towards the tree.
Alright. So you're now 40 feet away from it?
Yeah,
The tree? Okay.
that's pretty much good. Can I do anything?
Very well.
No, I can't do anything.
Lesk. This desecration of a holy place. How do you respond?
It disturbs me.
Everything disturbs you, Lesk.
While it's true that any place can become a battlefield, some places really shouldn't be. I am going to use... I'm gonna try out my new spell, Call Lightning.
Hell yeah.
Let's see, so...
Hold on just a second
Mm-hmm.
as I access the spell.
And it is a dex save.
However, you have to be able to see the point you direct the...
Is the forest covering my sight to the sky?
He is currently just on the other side of a tree.
Oh, well then I will move it in.
Yes,
so I can
yes.
see him.
So, like I said, you're like 120 feet away. This is a great oak tree, or a great willow tree, overhanging a pond, small lake. You can approach, or you could try and strafe and get a better view.
I will try and strafe and get a better view. Call Lightning has a 120-foot range. So as long as I can pretty much get closer and see, I should be able to cast it and hit him. Hit it.
Very well, yeah. The with well, you cast Call Lightning this round, so you can't dash, right?
No. Am I not able to get in range?
Yeah, you still can't quite see him. It's a big tree.
Well, then I will dash instead of casting Call Lightning.
Very well. With that 30 feet of movement, you can glimpse the elk and its rider. It seems to be intent on destroying this tree. Up next, then, is going to be Polywog. What? How does Polywog support?
Give me just a moment. I'm looking over stuff. I can't find the claw attack. It's not what I'm
Oh,
can't find it.
that's right. Beast person. Hey, does anyone else have a claw attack for them? I believe it's a D. It could be
It's a
either.
D4.
Okay. Well, yeah, there you go then. It's strength based, so you add your proficiency and your strength bonus to the attack.
Okay. How far away from whatever we're attacking am I?
Or, like I said, it just moved on the other side of a tree, a large tree, from your position after getting shot a few times with arrows. However, that tree is 120 feet away from your party, or where you're standing.
Oh, I'm gonna burrow 25 feet closer then. And I'm gonna have my steel defender follow me.
You're gonna burrow how far?
25 feet. Like, almost directly under the tree. You said it's a large tree, so I'm guessing it's like 15 feet wide at the base. So I'd be like for the tree.
So that would put you like 95 feet away from it. You could dash and do another 25 feet of straight burrow. Would you like to?
Yep.
Excellent.
As close to it as I can.
Sorry, you cut out there at the end. What did you say?
I want to get as close to it as I can, but underground.
Yes. No one is aware of your exact location now. You are finding that burrowing has never been so easy. In fact, rocks and large stones that normally would have gotten your way are breaking to your touch. And you are currently burrowing. Top of the round, Dirtle.
I'm going to try to take a very wide sweep to my left, if I can. Are we enclosed?
Or not enclosed. You may go as far as you can. Lesk seems to have stated that he could see the creature from where he circled to. Mm-hmm. I believe he went. He didn't even say. Left or right, Lesk?
Let's go right.
Okay. So you wanted to go left?
Correct.
Okay. So you just, okay. Yeah, you're widening the cone around it. I got you. So your movement speed is what? How far can you go?
Do I need to sing a song?
For what?
How far I go?
Oh. I mean, as long as you answer my question, you can sing it if you like.
Okay. As I move 30 feet to the left, I am going, and then I pull my bow and shoot an arrow.
Okay, so 30 feet is not quite enough to get a visual on the strafe from how far away you are.
What? Gosh dang it, in a circle?
Yeah, Lesk had to move 60 feet to get his view.
So how could I see him before I moved, but I can't see him after? I'm not moving directly to the left. I'm moving in a circle. So really I'm getting a little bit closer to him, but I'm moving left. So if he's the center of my circle, I'm going in a circular motion around how far away I am right now.
I understand. I'm trying to articulate. So after you shot him last time, because he goes right after Dirk, he moved on the opposite side of a large 15 to 20 foot base tree, and you lost visual. So what you wanted to do was circle around to the side, right? So you started 30 feet, still can't see him yet. 60 feet, you get a glimpse of him.
Well, never mind. I let go of my bow and my arrow and stand there and go, oh.
Would you like to use a bonus action?
I'll scream vulgar things at him. Your mom was a withered fig and your daddy was a dead tree limb.
I wish there was a vicious mockery behind that. That'd be great.
No, there's nothing. I just can't.
I feel you. Dirk, you currently don't have a visual on him. You see Lesk and Dirtle split, and they start arcing to the left and to the right around the tree to try and get their views. What do you do?
So since I saw Dirtle taking off his way, I'm going to go the opposite direction and also circle around the tree 30 feet opposite way Dirtle goes.
Okay, so you are trailing behind Lesk.
Yes. Sort of. More of like, we're still, I'm staying within my perimeter, but I'm circling around to where I could be still further away and still loose an arrow wherever Dirtle goes. So if Dirtle goes to the left or yeah, we'll just circle.
Yeah, see, like I said, you're like 30 feet behind Lesk right now. You still can't quite get a visual. Like I said, Lesk reported he saw him after 60 feet of movement to get around the tree. So,
I'm gonna cast minor. No. Hold on. Oh no, I guess I was just, as soon as I sit there, I'm just gonna kind of glance around just to see if I can see anything else that may hinder us in this battle, like a random wolf or something.
I mean, give me a perception check.
Okay. My best skills.
You've got this. You can do it. I don't believe in you. Oh. Well,
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well,
That
You weren't lying.
Right? So it's not that you notice anything else that would hinder your movement or be hostile towards you, but while you're looking around trying to form a battle plan on your approach, you do notice something rather odd. The nearby trees seem to be reaching towards the druid, whose body lays on the floor, roughly 10, 15 feet away from you. And the nearby foliage seems to be quivering, shaking, and not with wind, like under their own will. Yeah, that's what you notice within that 20.
At that point, Dirk would have a inkling of, don't try to get too close to the plant thing. I don't think it's a good idea.
Alright, anything else, Dirk?
That ends it.
That's it? Okay. Rex, Oh yeah, that's okay. It is the Green Eater's turn. As you watch, the rest of the life seems to drain out of the magical willow. Its fronds falling and splashing into the water, withered and dried. And it is now a blackened husk. The elk steps from around the tree and starts charging at Dirtle as he is, well, 2 on one side, 1 on the other. And no, I take that back. He charges at Todier. Because he is the closest, I just realized. He charged straight for the tree. So, anyway, this elk comes charging around the tree and starts running directly towards you. And just let me pull up his stats real quick. Yeah, really fucking got that song in my head, you asshole. Tony, give me a DC 13 strength saving throw. Oh, wait. Sorry, I actually have to make an attack first.
So you're telling him roll a 13?
Yes. Never mind. You nimbly step out of the way. And its rider, whose blade is crackling with lightning, lashes out at you with it. Let me just see what his attack bonus is. He rolls a 10. However, he is currently at +8. What is your armor class, Todier? 19? He is, I mean, you definitely block him. Or dodge, I should say. Probably don't want to block a lightning sword. That's it for him. Who's up next? Multiple screens open. Todier, go ahead.
So, wait, how far away from me is he now?
He is in melee combat with you. His elk tried to charge you. You dodged out of the way, and you managed to sidestep a slash from crackling metal sword.
Okay, so I get the extra attack bonus, so I'm going to do 2 attacks with the scythe arms, and then I'm going to call my astral arms.
Excellent. Give me your attacks. 13 is going to miss.
12 is going to miss even more.
Indeed. He seems to be more than a mindless plant monster, as the armor that still encases his form can attest. His battle stance on horseback seems to be top-notch. However, go ahead and give me your arms. Your astral arms.
Save, dexterity save. How do I find my martial arts die again?
It's 1d6.
1d6, so it has to make a dex save against my 1d6.
Indeed. So his dexterities are quite pathetic, I'll be honest with you.
It's a 1. It's a 1.
1 damage?
No, it's just a dex save against my 1.
No, your martial arts, I mean, you have a key DC. The 1d6 is... You're supposed to roll 2d6. It's 2 rolls of your martial arts dice for the damage. And, like, I make the saving throw to see if they take half damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think your key thing is the spell save in your thing. I think.
Yeah. It should be fairly high. You have good stats. It'll be... Ah, damn it. I don't know where it is for a monk, if it's on the spell page or not. No.
Oh, you're controlling me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I figured it'd be 1d6 because my unarmed and my scythe.
Your access to... DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier. So your key is 8 plus 3 plus 3. 14. Anyway, so I rolled 14. That's what he needed to save. Go ahead and roll one more d6. He's going to be taking half damage.
Oh.
Okay, so 7. Since he's taking 3 damage.
Well, at least I got both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, for sure. But the elk also takes 3 damage, so that's something, I guess.
And that's the end of my turn.
Excellent. Up next is Lesk. Let's see, you moved up 80 feet, so he is roughly 80 feet from you, because you guys just did, your circle perimeter sweep type motion.
Well then, now I will use Call Lightning.
Excellent. Call Lightning. Go ahead and give me that damage. He makes a dexterity saving throw?
Yes, DC 15.
Excellent. He fails it by 1.
Ooh.
22 damage as lightning splits
Nice.
Scott and crashes down on his form.
Mm-hmm. The thing he's writing and him take the damage is every creature within within 5
Oh.
feet of the point.
Hell yeah. The mass of vines collapses as the construct that was the elk seems to dissipate. You, at the moment, can't quite tell what vines are what, but you can see the armor. You think, or I'm speaking to everybody, you think that now might be the time to strike. Anything else from Les?
No, I will stay far enough away that he can't reach me, but I can still keep calling lightning.
Hollywog.
Yes.
You are underground.
Yeah, I would like to keep burrowing closer.
Okay. You burrow your movement speed closer, and go ahead and give me a perception check.
Well, I'd love to.
Yes, of course, I will do that for me. That is rather good with a 20. You hear the sounds of combat very nearby, almost above you.
I'd like to move another 25 feet or get as close as I can, about 10 feet away from the combat that's happening.
Okay. You are actually 5 feet behind Todier, which is in melee combat. So, if you were to just pop out of the ground right now,
Okay, I'll do that.
you've moved a total of 75 feet. He's moved a total of 80 feet. You're both traveling in a straight line. It maths out. It's good stuff. So yeah, your badger head pops above the ground, and you see a mass of tentacles. I mean, not tentacles, vines, writhing on the ground. Some are dying off. Some are trying to stand up and fight. You see the flash of metal on it. What do you do?
Wasn't that my bonus action?
To dig?
To come above the ground?
No. I mean, you could have done that with your movement.
So I still get an action then?
And your bonus action.
I'll use my bonus action just to have my Steel Defender also come out of the hole and use the prepare to attack with defend.
Okay, very well. And as for your action?
Is Todier injured?
It doesn't appear so.
Okay. Sorry, it takes a moment to go through everything on the iPad. It's ridiculous.
It's all good.
Am I next to Todier?
Yes, you popped out remarkably close to the action.
Okay, so I would like to use Tasha's Caustic Brew.
Okay.
As long as I don't hit a party member.
Very well. Actually, you are out of movement, and you're right behind him. You can't use that without hitting Todier. It's a line.
Okay, can I shoot an arrow at the creature?
Yes, you may. However, because of his positioning, you will have disadvantage. But would you like to try out your new magical launcher?
I didn't know I had a magical launcher.
Well, there's the solution propulsion mechanism, remember? We gave it to you at the end of the last session that you were here for.
I don't know if it's in my character sheet, but I would like to try it.
It is not in your character sheet, but if you look in the journal, it is literally called the solution propulsion mechanism. It's at the top of the list. And just give me an attack with, it'll be the same bonus as your crossbow.
Well, I'd love to do that, honey. I'm sorry.
Fuck. All right, yeah. My memory is shot. Okay. Attack with a crossbow. Well, that's a double nat 20. That is incredible. That was with disadvantage, boys.
Roll one more 20. One more 20, please.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll work on that.
Crazy.
That was followed up with a 5. But that was crazy. Double nat 20.
I don't see it, so that 5 don't count.
Well, when I roll just a 20, it's to myself. So.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's serious. Keeps me on point. So that'll double your normal damage with it, which is like 1d. Sorry, 1d6 plus. That's a +2. Darn. What's your dexterity? Probably sucks. No, it's +2. So, okay. Okay. So, 10 points of damage. But you have the option of applying a spell effect to him from this. It's essentially you fired a syringe, it stuck in, and one of the solutions that are in the gun is going to take hold. You get to choose one of those effects from the list. Can you see it?
Is he considered a monster?
He looks like a plant. But if you're asking if Hold Monster would work, yes.
I'll do that one then.
Okie dokie. what is your spell save DC?
Hold on. $15.
Okay. He's going to make... Hold person is a wisdom saving throw, yeah?
I don't know what hold monster is.
Please hold.
Okay.
Ha ha ha. Please hold. Wisdom saving throw. Okay. He's going to attempt to make that. Well, he has +0, but I shit you not, he rolled a natural 15. That is okay. You hit him with a dart. It did damage. Doesn't seem that your solution took hold, but you are down 6 charges. So it has 14.
Okay.
Tage, could you take a note?
Yes.
Excellent. Up next, Dirtle.
Can I see him?
You can see him.
What did Polly just use?
Hold person, or hold monster.
Old monster. Okay, gotcha.
How far away is the creature?
Let's see. 80 feet. 80 feet. Yeah, because all the math is the same here, except for Dirk.
Let's try. I'll just shoot an arrow. I don't really have anything I can do. I'll use my crossbow.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack. He's prone. You have disadvantage.
What?
So, yeah, in melee combat against prone enemies, you have advantage. It's easier to hit them. But ranged combat, when they're prone, you have disadvantage. So I had Polly roll with disadvantage as well. She got double nat 20s, remember? He got... Oh, see?
17.
That misses. Or it thunks into the pile of vines, and you're not sure of what effect it had. But you clearly... Never mind. Yeah, you clearly hit a pile of vines. Dirk? Or do you have anything else, Turtle? Bonus action or something? I don't know.
I'm perplexed how something that can't move gives a greater... I don't understand the logic of this land.
What do you mean? It is moving.
If it's prone...
Yeah.
Then it's not moving.
I mean, that's untrue.
So it is moving.
I mean, yeah, he's currently trying to get up. I mean, it's a 6-second chunk where he is prone, which makes him a smaller target. And if you look in the MG, this is raw. This isn't a house rule.
Oh.
Ranged attacks against prone targets have disadvantage.
Maybe I have a bad definition of prone.
He's not paralyzed.
Okay, well that answers everything.
He's knocked down. He's prone. He got knocked off of his mount, and he's currently standing up. He hasn't stood up yet. So any melee attacks would have had advantage on him. Any ranged attacks have disadvantage.
Okay.
Yep.
I scream more vulgar things.
Yeah, for sure.
Your sister is a withered seed, and your grandpa was cut for firewood.
Cool. Dirk, go ahead.
Okay. So I have a question.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking at the spell Alter Self.
Yeah.
Which I can cast once per long rest.
Okay.
If I was to turn myself into a bird, like just myself, just as a bird, is that possible?
Have you read the spell?
Do what?
Have you read the spell, Alter Self?
Yeah. It says you can change your shape into claws, forms, or another race, like an Aarakocra or something like that.
One of the following effects. You can do an aquatic adaptation, which means you basically... you could change your appearance, which is just making a disguise,
Yeah.
Or you can grow claws, fangs, spines, horns, or whatever.
Right.
What you're looking for is like polymorph.
Okay. I didn't know if Alter Self was also including like wings, because if I transform myself into a bird, it would theoretically make sense.
A bird's folk. Yeah, you know what? You're right in the setting. Let me take a peek at this and make a ruling.
Okay. Because I was thinking about it and I was like, but what if?
Okay, so it does specifically say you can make yourself appear as a member of another race, though none of your statistics change.
Okay, so no, I will not be able to fly. Okay.
Yeah, you can grow wings and feathers and stuff, but they won't actually work for you.
Got you. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're not going to do that idea then.
All right. Okay, moving on to plan B.
I'm not charging straight in. Different character. But I'll go ahead and launch a let's just fire some more arrows. Why not?
Ranger danger.
I always am. Always.
24.
Alrighty. That's definitely gonna hit for 7 damage.
Oh, sorry, that was 4 damage added to that. So 11. Ignore the 2.
Indeed. Alright, give me your second attack.
Alright. This one is also gonna have it.
Miss.
Oh, that technically would be a 15.
You were actually supposed to have disadvantage on that, if you remember.
Oh.
He's prone. We went over this with Turtle.
Yeah, he's not paralyzed.
No. Then all attacks should be like auto crits and have advantage. Paralyze is awesome. It's really
Quick,
unfortunate.
somebody get something that paralyzes people.
Paulie just tried. That was what Hold Monster would have done if it didn't fail.
Yeah.
It would have been great.
Okay, now with the disadvantage, that was a 21.
Okay, yeah, your second attack. Oh, yeah, for sure. So another 7 piercing damage.
Oh, plus my 1d6 here.
8.
8. Ooh.
Excellent. Movement, or are you holding position because he's in the open now?
I'm just gonna... The tree next to me, how tall is that?
You are still in the giant forest. So most, if not all, of the trees are over 100 feet tall.
Alright, I'm gonna climb 20 feet up the tree, then since he's kind of in line of sight, I can just climb up the tree to a branch and fire.
Yeah. You throw your bow onto your back real quick, and you start hightailing up to 3. Done. Vec. Yeah. Just keep saying the name like it means anything. No. The bad guy. He's going to stand up, and he is going to attempt to fight Todier with all of his wrath, including some smite.
Dodge it.
Negative. So he is going to. Oh fuck! What's his bonus? Lightning sword. That is definitely going to hit you. That is going to be 24 to hit. 24 to hit. Let's see what this does, shall we?
Always fun trying out a new ability.
Well, I mean, I have used various smites before, but
a new way to kill my players. Ooh.
all right, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
No. So thrilling when you can't see all my rolls that I'm making. Anyway,
I'm gonna. Sorry.
how is that Constitution saving throw?
10.
That's gonna fail. All right. So a white, hot pain envelops you as his blade strikes you. You are blind. And you are additionally going to take... Fuck is your damage bonus? Let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 points of damage. So it's not too bad, but you are blinded. And he's going to make a second attack at you. That's going to be a Lily 18. No, he has advantage. Fuck. You're blind. Oh, the second was worse. You're good. You duck and weave blindly, and you feel his crackling blade go over your head as he nimbly as he misses you. Up next is going to be you, Todier. You are blind, but I mean, you know where he's at. You can hear him. You can hear the vines and the creak of the metal, swish of the sword. You can still attack him, but you will have disadvantage on your strikes.
Ooh, I'm gonna use Stunning Strike. When you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, spend 1 key point to attempt Stunning Strike. The target must succeed in a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of your next turn, so my next turn.
You don't have to spend that key point until you hit him.
Yeah.
So if you miss, you don't have to spend the key point. So go ahead and give me your attack with disadvantage, and then you can apply that if you like. Follow that up for me. Just give me a d20. Okay. All right. That's a flat miss.
Tops and bottoms all day.
Would you like to try again?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's going to get through. Okay. Would you like to make that a stunning strike?
Yes. Let's try that.
Indeed, as you scythe into him, you send a pulse of key energy. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw versus your DC of 14. What is your con bonus? Okay, he's got a decent con. Well, we rolled a nat 1, guys. Wow, that's crazy. I'm gonna follow that up. No, it wasn't follow up. No,
Did he lose a limb?
well, he's definitely stunned. You see him.
So he's paralyzed?
He is currently considered, what's the term? Not paralyzed, but
It would be stunned.
yeah, I guess it's just stunned. Incapacitated.
It's because I'm gorgeous.
Yeah.
Can't stand my beauty.
So all attacks are going to have advantage against him now. So.
And then now my question: since he's stunned, can I back away and not have him do a? Yeah, I'm gonna back away then. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump like 30 feet back.
Very well.
And
Oh, dude, check that out. With him stunned, the creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. I'm about to push this mug.
For sure. All right. Lesk, is your go. Throw another lightning.
Yes, and this time I'm going to use Destructive Wrath. So
Max that damage. What's max damage for that?
It is 3d8, so wait, is it 3d8? No, it's 3d10.
He has to make a dexterity saving throw?
Yes. It's 3d10, so 30 damage.
Oh, very nice. He's going to fail that saving throw with an 8. So, minus 30 damage. Very nice. As the lightning intensifies out of the sparse clouds above you. Anything else from Lesk?
I will scream out, "You wretched fiend! You will fall here today!"
Tell him.
The wrath of the gods is upon you. All right, cool. Polywog.
Am I still in combat with it or close to?
You're still like 10 feet away from it, but it looks like it's dazed. As dazed as you've ever seen a plant creature.
Okay, I would like to go up to it and use the claw attack.
Claw? Claw. Okay. Let me just switch to your thing. Growl. That's a nat 20. I'm going to follow that up for me. That's a nat 20. I'm going to follow that up for me.
Please
That's a 4.
Oh.
No, but that's going to be triple damage.
Yeah, still triple damage.
Yeah. For a claw attack, that's not going to be much, but still.
It's going to be pretty impressive.
It's 1d4 plus 1 damage. Okay, 3, so 9 damage.
Yeah!
Yeah, you show him.
And for my Steel Defender, can he use the Force Empowered Rend?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Go ahead and
I'd love
ask me to roll it. Yeah, gotcha. Hold on a second. Open your thing. Maul. That's not right. That's the Beast of the Land. I'm looking for Toad. Toad. There you are. For 21, that is going to hit and deal 9 force damage as the mechanical Toadier powers up its force claws, or force sides. well. Dirtle. Not Dirk.
Yep, that's me.
That's the not Dirk.
I'm gonna really try to hit him this time. So I do a little dance. I spin around twice. I wiggle my tail. I pull my bow. And a 23.
Excellent. Would you like to expend a charge?
Yes.
Do an extra one. Do your, frostbow thing.
Was that 1d6?
I sent it to you.
It's 1d4.
D4.
Oh.
At least that's
No,
what
no,
it says
no.
on the roll
That's
thing.
that's if I'm recharging. That's not
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, correct. Hold on, I can pull it up real quick.
I'm pretty sure it's a d6, but
You're probably right. I usually run the D6s, but this is someone else's work, so might as well be sure.
Yeah, I think it's d6. That's what I've got written here.
Okay. Then we're gonna roll with that. Go ahead and give me a D6 of cold damage.
Cool damage. Got a 4. So that's 11.
Very well. Minus 11 damage.
You're as cold as frozen twigs. You're willing to sacrifice a good friendship.
Oh, you know, work on your tune, but I think you're onto something here.
Well, it's foreign to me. I'm not sure.
I get it.
Yeah. Dirk? Or, sorry, anything else from Girdle?
Yeah, what my friend said. You take that. You go back to the pits of seed.
Excellent. Dirk?
I'm gonna fire another arrow at it.
Yeah? Normal arrow?
Well, no, +1.
Oh, excellent. So, 7 piercing damage?
It looks like it.
Oh, no, 6 total, because you put the +1. Oh, that's the longbow.
Yeah.
Because your longbow +1, arrow +1, so 7.
Y'all.
Plus
And then
1. 8.
So 7. 8 damage. Okay. And then second attack. Okay.
You're with 10.
28. Well, that'd be 12. No. 11. 11. And then 1d6 added to that. So 15.
You get to add that to every shot you make?
Yep. Every shot.
That's fucking awesome. Okay, anything else for Dirk?
Oh, crap. I wanted to make that a pushing attack.
Oh, yeah, sure, that's fine.
Well, retract
You automatically failed.
my last damage roll then.
Wait.
That'd
you
be
didn't
4.
do the damage?
So it would be 11 damage. Yeah, it's not extra damage unless it slams it into a wall or something.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, he flies back. It seems like he's keeping his posture. I hesitate to say footing.
Right.
Very well. It's his turn. He's stunned. He's no longer stunned. Todier.
I'm blind and don't know what to do. I guess I could throw something at it, but what are my odds of hitting everybody else?
Um, limb for sure. But I mean, the crappy thing about blinding smite is that it's a concentration effect. So I'm pretty sure that as soon as you stunned him, you gained your sight back.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the smite ended at that. And at this, on the same note, his weapon is no longer crackling with lightning. So that's something.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go ahead and move back towards him, the 30 feet I backed up. And
Yeah. He got pushed 15 feet, or 15 feet, right?
Yeah, 15 feet.
Okay, so he's actually 45 away from you. I think you can move that though, right?
yeah, I can move.
Shit, you could jump that.
I can move 40 and then be 5 feet away from him. So
Oh yeah, you got your arms though. You can do that.
exactly. So I'm 5 feet away from him, but I'm gonna do my 2 normal attacks, and then I'll see what I want to do after that.
Instead of slashing damage, this is force damage.
Yeah.
So, indeed, unload, sir.
17 for 7.
Misses.
14 for 9.
Misses. He seems to be parrying away your astral arms, sir. Would you like to maybe flurry of blows or something?
How did you know?
Oh my god, it's a monk thing.
But I'm gonna do my unarmed as my scythe.
Well, he's not within 5 feet of you, sir.
He's 5 feet away.
He's 10 feet away.
If I backed
Throw
up
them.
30 and he moved 15 and I moved 40, that's 5.
He was 5 feet away from you to begin with.
Okay, there we are. That's where I'm missing.
Yeah, that's your baseline.
19 for 7. Did I get one?
That one, yeah. That one got through. Definitely.
Okay, and then last one for flurry of
You want-
blows.
That one's gonna miss. Would you like to try and stun lock him again?
You know, that was pretty useful. I kind of liked that.
Well, actually, before you do that,
It's another key point, and I don't have another bonus action, so... Oh, it's not a bonus action.
it's not a bonus action, it's just key.
Yeah, okay. But before I do that...
I mean, never mind, go ahead. Would you like to do that?
Yeah, skirt.
Alright, he's gonna make a saving throw. Oh, Muffin. This poor dog is begging for my love. Hey, he rolled in that 20. He doesn't seem to be buying into your stun shit anymore. He's gonna go ahead and take that 9 damage. Or 7 damage.
Yeah.
But as a reaction, he's gonna do something that he hasn't been able to do yet this entire fight. Which is Vengeful Vine. He is going to point a tendrily finger at you and surround you in a writhing mass of thorny vine. Give me a strength saving throw.
18?
18? Alright. It does not successfully restrain you, but you are going to be taking 2d6, half of 2d6, so 1d6, piercing damage from the thorns. 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Yodi. Yeah, that seems to be the end of your turn, sir.
Yep.
And I'm misplaced. Where are you? What the fuck? Where did my turn counter go? Oh, there you are. Jesus. Okay, Lesk, you wanna keep it rolling?
Keep it rolling.
And the thunder rolls. Dexterity saving throw. He's notoriously bad at. Yeah, he fails. 25 feet or lightning damage. You can see his form being blasted apart from all of your various attacks. He looks to be on his last legs. Anything else from Lesk?
Nope. Just gonna keep on blasting him, yeah.
Cool. Polywog?
Am I still close to it?
You're in melee combat. Oh, I got pushed 15 feet away. Yeah, it's 15 feet away from you.
Okay, I want to use the solution propulsion mechanism.
Very well. I will give you an attack with the solution propulsion mechanism. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
No.
I know. Sorry. That time it was a miss, which is not going to take any charges or even ammunition. So you're good. It's just a miss.
Can my steel defender do the force empowered run?
Yes, it can. It goes over and attempts to tear its head off. That's going to be a 24 for 7 force damage. It puts up a viney arm to block and is sheared off. It seems to be regenerating slowly, but it can't keep up with your movements. Dirtle. You see it on its last legs. What do you want to do?
I want to chop its legs off.
An arrow?
With an arrow.
Try.
Okay. I pull out the biggest lumberjack voice I can come up with.
Hey! Hey, you! Yeah, you! Why don't you take a bow? Then I'm not trying to sound like Dirk. I promise this is something different.
An original.
I got a 23 with
All right.
14 piercing damage.
You want
Can I sue for copyright?
Negative. You stole the voice yourself. How do you want to do this, Dirtle?
Okay, mind's eye. Here we go. So I pull the arrows out of my quiver, and I look at Dirk, and I look at Polly, and I look at our blind mantis friend,
Not blind anymore.
and I
Go
look at Lesk,
I look back.
and I say, "You've hurt my friends. You've ruined our land. You killed my favorite monkey. Now you're gonna die."
Wait, there was a monkey?
There's a monkey. He's right there. The trees are reaching for him.
It's a hog.
And I have sweat coming down my brow. I wipe it with my other eyebrow, and I let go of the bow. And the arrow
Someone took a Stephen
flies.
King writing class.
And the arrow happens to hit a bird on the way there, but there was a flock of birds that carried the arrow into the heart of the creature.
Death by bird beak. All right, well,
And that's it.
that's good enough. Very well. We're going to take our break. 20 minutes all right with everybody?
20 minutes sounds fine.
Interesting.
But my turtle won't survive the electric current.
What's electricity?
What?
Well, it's coming off the blade.
It's like having the power of Thor in an object.
What's a Thor?
It's when
Oh my
you
God.
hit your bum too many times.
Say that again when Les can hear you.
Hey, what's a
Thor? I don't think he's listening.
Wish to learn about Thor, you say?
What? No, what is it?
My not
He is
Thor.
a great god. A being of immeasurable power. He is everything. Well, not really. He's Thor.
Well, I have a question. So I have a great bow, and you just called him a great god with unmeasurable power.
Yes.
Now that is the mythological paradox. An all-powerful god that has the limitations of being a great god. How does that work?
I think you're looking too deep into it.
I don't really think being a god has many limitations.
Well, he called him a great god, so he must not be all-powerful. He's just greatly powerful.
He is immensely powerful.
But is he all-powerful?
There are many gods.
Look around.
So he's not all-powerful.
Thor is but one of many great gods. Their strength combined can't be rivaled.
So is he all-powerful?
I will not be so naive to claim that Thor alone is all-powerful.
We'll have to have a podcast on this. What is power? That is a good question. We'll address that on the top 5 reasons to claim power as a god on our next podcast.
I was wondering when that would come out. So, is Dirtle currently grilling Lesk about the nature of godhood? Is that what's going on?
No, what I'm asking is the paradox of the word great, and then his power is limitless. But if he's great, that limits his power, so it can't be limitless.
I think the term is grammar Nazi.
Yeah, he's being a grammar Nazi. Gotcha.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. What's a not? Do those exist in the Beastlands?
Well, I mean, we'll get into that later in the story.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, don't ever think that this game is just one random encounter after another.
We'll return to this conversation later.
Because right now it's, just me, God, the actual all-powerful thing.
Yeah, the all-knowing castle.
Yes, leader of the Pantheon of 8. Yeah, that's me.
It's like, yeah, it's me. Deal with
it. What's up? All right, so the glade is quiet now. Not a sound can be heard except for a certain sound that Dirtle and Dirk, especially Dirk, is aware of. Like for everyone else, the sound of the wind is something you block out in order to focus. But for you two, especially Dirk, you are hearing like a soft, mournful sound of it's the plants. It's definitely the plants. They seem to be making just mournful little sounds.
No, hear that?
I hear it.
It's so sad.
I wonder what they're saying. I really wonder what they're saying.
Dreams.
If only I could perceive what they're saying. Really perceive what they're saying.
Okay, Dirtle, stop it.
Yeah, I didn't ask for a perception check, but
I'm trying to perceive what they're saying.
That's not how language works.
I think it is.
You stare really hard at the bark.
This This is like George of the Jungle. Are you arguing with the narrator? Of course I am. Who's he think he is? Can't argue with the narrator.
However, I am a gracious God, and with your nat 20 perception, you give the grove a once-over, and on the pile of vines that is withering away that was once the Green Eater, there is some old, somewhat rusted, although you can tell it was once very finely made plate armor. And in the coiling vines, you also find a small ring. And that is, let's see here. It's a pale gray ring carved from an elk's antlers.
Can Polly identify it?
I mean, can you? Oh, yeah, Polly can, certainly. Yeah, he says, hey, yeah, give it here. You know, just give me a minute. And performs the ritual required. And identifies it as a ring of mount summoning. While that's going on, what?
I was going to say, while Polly does that, I'll start examining the body to see if there's anything harvestable from it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of the Green Eater?
Mm-hmm. And possibly his mount, if any of that remained.
The mount has completely dissipated,
Okay,
but the Green Eater's corpse doesn't seem to be, disappearing per se. It's just dying. It's the vines are dying. Yeah, go ahead and give me a nature check using the kit.
While he's doing that, can I go check
Oh.
the nomad?
Never had it.
Oh, the monk?
Druid?
Druid. That's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, him.
So, does anyone care to guess the role of druids in the Beastland?
Keepers, shepherds.
Yeah, I was going to say keepers of environments, of trying to check of dangerous nature.
Guardian of the forest, basically.
Yeah.
Well,
Or the realm.
yes, and also more. It's like most of the world is untamed. Therefore, most of the territory is unclaimed and wild and free and full of all sorts of creatures. Whether or not that is beast folk is something. I mean, what I'm trying to say is they're the bridge. They're the real bridge between the beast folk and the actual animals. Shapeshifters and plant speakers, and they know the ways of the actual world itself. Everything you said was true, but I can't really undersell the spiritual importance of a druid to such a nature-based place.
Gotcha.
So it seems like the very environment here in the Grove is currently mourning the death of the druid, whose name Tage wrote down.
Character names.
That's a weird name. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ivor of the Crystal Glade.
Ivor of the Crystal Glade. Yes. The whole glade seems to be mourning his death, the plants moving in odd ways, and not to mention the death of the great willow, which, upon your perception, appears to be completely dead. Quickest true death of a tree you've ever seen.
If possible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to go around the tree and kind of see if I can find some sort of a seed or something.
Yeah,
Possible.
go ahead. Give me a nature check. or survival, whatever's better for you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Definitely creature.
Toady, what was yours?
Wow.
What was the? You were looking around
I
for
was gonna check on the druid
on the druid, yeah. Um,
to like make sure that he's dead and everything. There's nothing we can do for him.
of course, yeah. No, he is unfortunately well past. He is nearly mummified. His once healthy frame is just drained of all fat and fluid. However, he does seem to have a few things on him under his robe.
I'll check what they are, but I don't want to take anything as unnecessary.
Yeah, okay. You find a bag full of good berries. You've heard of these. Druids make them to sustain themselves and nearby creatures. One single berry that is enchanted can feed a person for an entire day. Feed and water. They're generally only good for a day, though. So, however, he also has a small cudgel. It's a club, wooden club with some. It looks like maybe it was alive recently, or possibly somehow still is. It has bark around in rings around its end. You could have that possibly identified as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand that to Polly and see if he can identify it.
He did have a staff, but it doesn't appear that special. It's just hand carved, probably a very personal item. And there were, I mean, he has some personal trinkets on him that you don't think are probably necessary to disturb. All right. So while he's doing that, the identification. Oh, we'll get to that last, I suppose. Who else had a thing they were doing? The seeds.
Right? Yeah, I only got a 10.
Well, 10 is just fine. This is an incredibly hard DC, but 10 is a baseline for anything that actually requires a check. So, yeah, you managed to grab a couple of fist-sized giant willow trees, or seeds. From what you can tell, this tree, when it was alive, was not even that old, or, reached its full size. It was probably planted within the last 100 years, maybe. Anywho, who else was doing the thing?
So I was trying to see if I could harvest anything from the Green Eater.
Yes. How was your nature check?
You said to do it with the Harvester's Kit, so I have no pluses in nature.
But you do add your proficiency from the Harvester's Kit.
15 then, yes.
15? Alright, allow me to pull up Hammond's and see what I can finagle. Damn it.
Oh, guidance. Forgot about that.
You're gonna have to start declaring that, sir.
Yeah, I know, it's just not used to it.
Yeah, no one is.
It's also kind of annoying where it's like, oh, I want to do this thing. Oh, hey, don't forget the guidance. Okay, keep talking.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a thing, but that's why you kind of announce your intentions to your party members, is be like, hey, can anyone help me out with this? And then be like, yeah, I can use the help action, or yeah, I can cast a spell, or I can inspire you. That's, yeah, because people can help you if you let them.
No, they can't.
I mean, not if you're hopeless, I guess.
I'm hopeless.
Alright, so it
Okay, so 18 with guidance if you'll let me.
Yes, that's fine. Uh, the vines are turning non-magical, but they appear to have value still. There's also a number of strange seeds and needles and pollens that you find scattered about, and it appears that this thing was collecting trophies from other plant creatures it's been devouring. And you find a variety of things. 18. That is pretty good. You're going to miss out on all the DC 20 stuff. But you find a small bundle of needles from apparently the needle blights. They are mostly used for sturdy materials for darts and such things, and aren't that incredibly valuable. However, you find a actual pouch of pollen, also from the blights, and that you think it has some sort of alchemical use. You can mark it as a small pouch of blight pollen, and you find a scattering of 5 blight seeds.
Doesn't somebody use darts? Todier.
Polly.
Oh, Polly?
Both. Although
both.
the magical nature of the solution propellant mechanism creates its own darts, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, then we might be able to make some better darts for Todier using these.
or at least a numerous amount of them.
I used my darts to make arrowheads.
Oh, there you go. You can easily fashion these into like thorn darts that'll do just the same amount of damage as a normal one would. And that's a small bundle. I'll say, it's 2 pounds of them. So you can probably make 4 darts out of these needles. Moving on, it also has other stuff. Have to, like, find it. We have demons and devils. That's faux show. Oh, yeah. It appears to have a pouch of, or a bundle of hair. Which is a loose term. It really resembles like loose foliage and vines. Still, it's surprisingly strong. It's dryad hair. And it could probably be used as a strong rope. Along with what looks like a vial of sap that is glowing lightly. It is dryad sap. And it has some sort of seed on it that you can't identify. I mean, you haven't identified.
A mysterious seed.
Yeah, I mean, it's about the size of, your fist, but it has an odd shape, and you're not sure what it came from.
And it's definitely not matching the seed that I have, right?
Yeah, negative. Yeah, so further inspection of the glade will show you where the boar's den was, and it's nothing fancy. It's got some shaped roots in it. It's a burrow. It's, you find the entrance, and the roots of the nearby tree are shaped into his furniture, a bed, a small table, a chair. Really not much more to it. However, he does have a box. It's not locked. And upon opening it, you find what you assume must have been what he was going to pull your reward out of, as he didn't seem to keep any other wealth that you are aware. And you find several large gems. One of them is a diamond worth 1,000 gold pieces. One of them is a piece of azurite that is worth 750. It's rather large. And one is a strange leaf-shaped gem made. I mean, it's green, so probably emerald. And let's see what else I have prepared for this.
How much was the emerald gem worth?
Well, you're not sure. That's a rare cut. You think you could probably get a couple thousand for it?
I'll just put unknown value.
And Dirk,
Yes.
as you guys are going through the chest, there is a kind of like a I don't know, almost a flashback, more of a feeling, really. It's kind of a stunning moment as a piece of clothing gets pulled out of the chest. It's like a Native American wooden chest piece, where it's like flats of wood on leather to kind of like deflect knives, maybe more of a decoration. And you think that you've seen this before. This is very familiar.
No.
What-
Well,
Have we been here before?
let me check and see. Let me get out my little mind, and I'm going to stare at this. Yeah, it looks familiar. I'm not sure what exactly I do to jog my memory here.
You've never seen anything like this. I thought you were
okay.
going for a bit.
Well, I was. I mean, back in my mind, all I can think of is nothing. Actually, I've never seen this in my life.
Do I need to roll for it?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a history roll, or maybe insight if that's better for you.
Well,
Insight.
insight 0, history is 1.
Wow, I got a 6 for insight. Wow.
I'm afraid it really won't help anyone but Dirk.
Dang it.
Dirk, you seem
I got a 10.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I'm sorry, my friend. You have a strong feeling that this is somehow connected to your past. You just don't know how.
Oh, what were you saying, Les?
I was gonna attempt to offer guidance.
Oh,
Oh, you can take that. He tried.
sure. D4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, 11.
11.
We're
It comes
pretty hand in
flooding
hand
into your
on
mind.
this.
Without 1.
You feel fate change around you as an alternate universe plays out in front of you. No,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, like I said, this seems to be somehow connected. Would you like to investigate it, maybe?
You said it's a cloth, yeah?
No, it's more like a Native American chest piece in style. I don't know how else to describe it, but I'll attempt to. Let's see.
If I'm doing investigation, that is... Well, I get the +5 bonus, but I get a +1 for my roll, so that'd be +6, yeah?
Sorry, one more time. I was doing things.
Okay. So when I do an investigation, I get a bonus added to it.
Oh,
By
from your
5.
feet? Yeah. I think we can actually just add that in on your character sheet if you like, so we don't have to.
Yes.
Here, allow me to take control for a second and do the global modifier for you.
Okay. But see, I didn't know if that was going to be +6 or do I just do 5 for the bonus?
What makes it +6?
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
No, I mean, I'm just spacing out. I was distracted. You said it would be 5 or 6. Does the feat give you 5?
Yeah, it says bonus 5.
What was the extra +1 from?
Just that's a basic skill point added with
Oh,
it.
then yes. Yeah. You add, and your proficiency if you're proficient.
And proficiency.
Yeah, it's a flat 5 on top of your normal bonuses. But allow me to switch it back, because I'm controlling your character sheet for a second, and just add it to your total, because every time you make an investigation, it's going to give you that
It just
+5.
says I just get a +5 bonus. Yeah.
Be good. So that is saved. Now every time you make an investigation check, it'll automatically add the +5.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. 23.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, sure enough, you find your name on it. It's tiny. It's in a strange handwriting. And it doesn't even appear to be in Beast Common. But you recognize it. And it says Dirk.
Turtle?
Yeah.
This thing's got my name on it.
What? How's that possible? Well, considering it's not in Beast
You got-
Common, all I see are markings, but I don't know that. That's meta knowledge.
I mean, what languages do you just have Beast, your racial and Beast Common?
Goblin?
Goblin.
On Goblin? Yeah, no, unfortunately.
Interesting. You know, this is a new development into our story because we grew up together literally from babies. So I don't know what's going on.
I'm confused.
He's trying to separate the best of friends. But no, in all reality, Dirk, that's pretty strange. Where do you think it came from?
Came from the box.
Where's this box from?
It seems to be attached to a root that. Yeah,
Crap.
like it was grown
Pretty
out of it.
strong root.
Do I have a bounty on my head and I just don't know it?
No, this is obviously
Did
your
it find
family
me?
tree.
Oh my goodness. Dude, your family's dead in the branches.
No, but if you would like some insight, you can join me in GM chat. Otherwise, we can move on.
Alright, sure.
So anyway, Dodo, back to our philosophical discussion about gods
Okay.
and the adjective greater.
Okay. So, the term great defines limitations because it's not all-powerful. But if he's an all-powerful god, that would make him God and not just a great god.
However, you could call Thor simply a great god, because there are limits to his power. He can't do things that other gods can. Well, he can do a lot, and he has incredible, overwhelming power. It is true that he is not an all-powerful god. So in reality, placing great there and imposing limitations on Thor's godly status makes sense in a way.
So really, it's just a moniker to define his fame. He is a great god, not necessarily all-powerful, but he is a powerful god. with what he can do.
Exactly.
I get it.
He's not
He's-
the god, but he is a god among them.
Interesting. I wonder if he has a brother, maybe mischievous of sorts.
But Thor has a couple of brothers.
A couple of brothers. So he has two? Actually,
Balder,
oh yes.
Thor's half brother.
Is there Dasher and Prancer? No, I'm thinking of a different different set of gods. Actually, who's the father of Thor?
Odin.
Odin. How many children does Odin have?
Oh my.
He is the All-Father.
He is the All-Father.
Is he my father?
In a
Pause
way.
that. Try.
He does seem to have a little bit of an animal thing going on. don't you
He
think?
does.
It's
A little. He's got ravens.
It's a little
You know.
creepy.
Yeah.
I could be a child of Odin. I must
Maybe
be a
like
disappointment.
20 generations down.
Oh my.
It's diluted.
I'm 1/20th god.
That might be saying a bit much.
Okay, maybe I'm 1/21.
Maybe like 1,000 generations.
Gosh dang it. I'll get there one day. So, does Thor have a great pet?
Kinda. Yggdrasil.
Yeah, that would... Okay, yeah, that would make sense. My character doesn't know what that is, but I know what it is.
There's another one I know that he had, that he, like, captured. The bull of that place. The place bull.
Not Pisces. Oh, no, not the labyrinth. I'm thinking of different things. I need to brush back over the Book of the Gods. Does anybody have one on hand?
The bull of Minos? Minos?
The Minoan Bull.
Yes.
Okay. He lives on an island to the southeast of Greece. The name of the people are the Minoans, but that's not the name of the island.
No, I just googled the wolf of and found the one I was looking for.
Oh, hey.
Welcome back.
To the Beastlands. Oh my goodness, we've gone back 2 hours.
We lost a lot of time. No,
Oh, speaking of which, I do have a question. So on Roll20, before I logged in, it said our next game is 4 weeks ago. Which is weird because I can't travel back in time, so I'm a little concerned. When's our next game?
Oh my gosh.
no, I mean, I just haven't updated it, was all.
That's fine.
But yeah, you guys are in this small dugout of like shaped roots, and you found, his meager belongings.
I say we bury the body, do our ceremonies, and then rest here for them. Is it almost night? What time of day is it, Castle?
Damn it! What time of day is it?
Yeah, that's.
Let's see. What was it? It was approaching nightfall again, wasn't it? When you guys got here?
I thought so, but.
Well, it was still daylight because there wasn't anything illuminating.
Yeah.
So it's like close to evening, nighttime, somewhere in there.
Okay, yeah. So probably early evening.
Oh,
I
that
can't-
gives it a very remorse feel. Oh, it's like a cutscene in a game. This is cool. Okay.
Kind of. Except, you have the very real possibility of something happening while you're asleep.
Gosh dang it.
I mean, not necessarily to you. I'm just saying there's other people in this world. Y'all are a bunch of narcissists.
No, it's all about me. It's all about me.
If we're not there, they don't exist.
Yeah, that's only partially true. Only partially.
As
Shit
soon
still
as I
happens.
walk out of an area, everything stops to remain exactly the same as when I return.
So the mammals in the group. Please give me a perception check.
The mammals of the group.
That would be everyone?
Everyone but Toady.
Rude.
By the way, it was the diamond, azurite, and the leaf gem. That was all that was in the chest, as well as the strange piece of clothing.
It was a chest piece, I think.
Yeah, it was like a decorative chest piece.
Yes. Okay. Just making sure.
Which randomly has my name on it.
Yeah, but it's like small for you. You know what I mean? As in maybe it was for a baby.
Hey.
Anyway, that's a perception 14 from a mammal.
It's
What about
not
the other?
possible to do guidance on things like this where you just randomly like, hey, do this.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
it's an cantrip, is it not?
it's a
is,
cantrip, but it takes an action, and really, I'm having you do this as a free thing.
There's
Gotcha.
like a reaction.
So, Dirk, you gonna proceed?
Yeah, as
You
soon
gonna
as...
join the 14 club?
No.
No,
Go half
you're
of that.
half the mammal.
You gonna know?
Mammal.
I don't know. Here's the shitty thing: is I got distracted and I forgot what this perception check was for.
Wow, that's good. Okay, so we were talking about we're not the only ones in this world. The animals go around, and he's like, once we leave this area, everything's gonna stop, and we're gonna come back, and it's right the same. And then you're like, all the mammals, roll me a perception check.
Oh, that's right, mammals. That's what I was getting at. All the mammals in the groups are you're starting to pick up on this buzzing in the back of your head, and right now it's fairly dim, but you feel like maybe it's getting a little bit louder, and plugging your ears doesn't seem to stop it. So there's that. Welcome back to the horror show, gentlemen.
Gosh dang it. Oh, did we pick up that plate armor?
Did you?
Does someone want this? I don't need
You also
it.
had a longsword, but it was also kind of rusty.
Yeah, I don't want that. I just want to read.
The rusty plate armor is still plate armor.
It's true.
You
Just needs
likely-
cleaning.
You can likely fix it up. It does look like it was once very fine armor. Obviously non-magical, but...
I shall put it in the loot notes.
There you go.
And question, have we buried the druid already?
Yeah, we need to do that.
You could have done that before arrest, sure.
I said something about it, so.
Yeah, for sure. That seems like a reasonable request, so I'll grant it. Anyway, one other thing, lest I forget, is the items that Polly was identifying. The wooden club was a shillelagh. It's a permanent shillelagh. It's a magical weapon. It's a one-handed club that does like 1d6 or 1d8. I can't remember.
How in the world do I spell that?
Figure it out, Tage.
What's the word?
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh? SCHELELEH. Shillelagh.
Nope.
That was close.
She-la-la.
Shakaka.
Shapoopy, the girl is hard to get.
Oh my
So you
goodness,
might have
that's
correct.
awesome, because that song was in my head.
Aha, it turns out when you ask Google, Google will give you an answer.
Yes. Ask the god, Google.
Is that a brother of Thor?
It's the god of knowledge. I really shouldn't be saying Google while we're live, honestly.
Oh, that's right. Goggles. Goggles.
Yeah, I mean,
Ah.
but if I could, it would be the goddess of knowledge.
Esther?
Huh?
Esther?
No, Google.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I'm just saying. God is knowledge.
Or Jeeves, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
Well, wouldn't that be Sophia? That's the word for wisdom. No, knowledge. Okay, I see where you're going.
Yeah. We're approaching another break, I think. However, Jerk, something seems to be moving nearby in the bushes.
I immediately hunch back, like, no!
A light suddenly erupts in the nearby area. Let's see. I am fucking up here. Stop, Odie. I'm spelling it wrong. You motherfucker. Okay. Yeah, anyway, let's see. Blue, green, or violet?
Green.
Violet.
No, green light erupts in
Gosh.
a 20-foot cube right off the beaten path in front of Dirk, where he is located. And there's a small commotion, and dashing out from the bushes is a small rabbit, like a normal rabbit, that is now covered in a like green ethereal flame, and it goes running off like a bat out of hell.
Follow it.
Follow it? Oh, whatever. I mean, it goes and hides in nearby brush, but it can't because it's like emitting light.
The bunny is sparkling.
There's also.
Follow it?
Oh, never mind.
There's also.
Yeah, I was lying.
Are you? I'm catching you in a lie, narrator.
Who's narrating?
Oh.
Listen, the rest of you are really starting to catch on to Dirtle's insanity. He seems to talk to Bear a lot.
Oh my goodness. I see how we're playing.
Dirk, is your brother alright?
Oh, don't mind him. He talks to the wind quite a
I'm
bit.
telling you, there's a voice in the sky. You've got to believe me. Now, I rolled a 16. I don't know if that's good enough or not, but...
I mean, we've been over this. You can't persuade party members that way.
Gosh, dang it.
What do you mean you rolled a 16? How many voices do you hear daily?
What's a 16?
Okay, here are my thoughts. Either chase the rabbit or go where the rabbit came from.
But
You chase the rabbit down. It stops moving a little ways away and seems to be just shaking in fear. You know how kind of animals freeze up when they just can't understand what's going on and they can't escape something. But it is clearly a glowing bunny. In green, like flame.
Can I calm it down and try to pick it up?
I mean, sure, give me an animal handling check.
Please get a 1.
With guidance.
Oh, wow.
16. Plus what? 4?
Yeah, plus
A
4.
D4.
D4.
4.
That's great. So, yeah, you, sure enough, you're like, oh, little guy, scoop up the bunny. You start petting it. It's like, you just gotta be okay. And, like, suddenly, it just stops glowing.
I still love you, little rabbit. It'll be okay. And I put it down.
Yeah, so that was weird.
So, we gonna pretend that didn't happen?
I think I picked up something new.
What'd you do?
You remember that chess piece that's got my name?
Yes.
I think he gave me something.
Well, it gave you a name. What'd it give you?
I think I can detect things nearby.
Oh my goodness. This is one of those things they talked about in the Goblin Academy, isn't it? Where you lock on to your target, and once you do it, in your mind you'll visualize this glowing light around your enemy. And then you shoot to the light, and then you hit your target. Is that what it
I
is?
thought Bragg was kidding about that. That's a thing.
Oh no. That's what I do every time. Nobody else sees it. Nobody understands my words anyway. Interesting. So what are you doing chasing rabbits?
I mean, it kind of ran by and it scared me.
Interesting.
I didn't know what to do.
It was a nice rabbit anyways. Alright, what are we gonna do, guys?
Well, there is still that crypt.
I say we take care of the crypt.
I think we do too, in honor of our dear druid friend, Eivor.
I'm glad we are all in agreement of this.
But we've not heard what the druid has to say about this. Huh? What?
Oh, I was just saying, I wouldn't feel right. Just, you know, he kind of hired us, and we didn't technically fill the job yet. So
It's true. He seems like a very noble person. But you're not getting paid for this.
What say you for what we do next?
But we can go ahead and go to the crypt. As long as
Should we sleep first?
As long as we do a long rest so I can heal.
Yeah.
I'll take
so
one.
The Pollywog says something. He says, "Don't you think it's weird we haven't seen Algos in a while?"
He's a moth, and it's been the daytime.
But, well, do you remember the last thing that he said to us?
He said, "Bye, guys."
No. He said he had a really bad feeling and something was coming.
Oh, I do remember that.
Now he's just gone?
Must have been something coming for him, because we're just fine.
Hey, Dirk.
He had said that back at the shop. I thought he didn't like the look of somebody back there, or if he had met somebody from his past, I didn't think it was as serious. But now that you mention it, he is just gone.
yeah, Turtle.
Can you focus on Alagos and see what happens?
I don't know where he is.
You didn't know where that rabbit was, but it still bursted into flames.
I can try it. Hold on.
I try to concentrate to bring it back up.
Alright, everyone standing within a 20-foot cube directly in front of you is highlit in green light.
But still
well, no, you don't see anything about Algos. But, like, I guess if you were trying to avoid the effect, you would qualify for a dexterity saving throw. But otherwise, everyone's lit up by this fairy fire.
Interesting.
So it's only 20 feet. That's helpful in close combat, I guess.
So if you think about taking a post, will your butt light up?
Well, your butt is in fact lighting up a 10-foot radius in dim light.
Oh my goodness.
I go ahead and turn it off.
Yeah, it cancels. It's a concentration effect. So
How very strange. I thought he was with us coming into the grove.
weird.
Should we go back and look for him, or continue on to the...
I wonder if that
You cut out, Dirk.
castle or something, turtle with wings.
I'm sorry. One more time. You cut out like halfway
Oh,
through.
you're talking about that floating castle.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I got you. What about it?
Oh, I was basically telling Dirtle maybe it's got to do something with that. Maybe that's why Alagos is missing.
Oh, I got.
It could
Just
be.
fly. Yeah.
I'll keep my eyes open for it.
I just randomly shout out Alagos. Or hold on.
Alligator!
Everyone, give me a perception check.
Oh gosh dang it. Is this gonna be how effective I hear the scream?
Wow. Again, I'm just amazing with these perception checks.
You're the best. But
Oh,
not.
Hey!
Not quite as good as not Dirk.
Why is not Dirk better than Dirk? I don't know.
I feel like there's one pivotal difference between the two.
Yes, it seems like a 3-letter word. Anyway,
There's a space between the two.
yeah. They've always been distant. Anyway. You hear a droning. And like you've already been hearing a ringing in the back of your canal like for the past few hours. But now it's like, I don't know, off pitch, maybe a little bit louder.
I think something's coming our way. I don't think it's safe here.
Yeah, you're listening and you're like, man, I think something might be on its way. Something's coming. And momentarily later, a figure seems to burst from the woods a few feet off the ground. And like for a second, you all brace yourselves for an incoming attack. And you realize that it's Alagos. And he says, we have to get out of here. Now! The Tusculi are coming.
That was a good impersonation.
Thank you. I try.
You sound sick, Alagos. Are you okay?
Bad nectar.
How does a bird go for nectar unless it's a hummingbird?
Well, he was a moth. He drinks. Never mind.
Oh, sorry. I keep confusing him with Dr. Ether. Never mind.
Yeah.
Turtle,
I got you.
Turtle, now is not the time to talk to the wind. We must hurry.
Gosh dang it.
And remember that next time you do a podcast about me forgetting which one is which. God damn it.
Welcome to the
consummate shit
Multi-Beast
talkers.
Fest.
So what's the plan? Alagos seems to be like, hey, we gotta go. Let's get out of
Which way should we
Have
go, Alagos?
the navigation stone, right?
Yeah, we've got.
So we could very easily head towards the city of.
Well, I thought we were handling the crypt next.
Well, I mean, if the Tusculi are coming, I don't really want to stay in the
We need to
forest.
go in the other direction of the Tusculi.
What's that?
Goals and plans. Salmon's Run. We can probably make our way towards Salmon's Run.
Is that the opposite direction?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we leave, Dirk is just going to kind of stare at the druid's grave, go over to it, kind of uncover some dirt, put the seed I found in it, and then cover it back up.
Didn't you find multiple seeds or just one?
Don't know. I thought I found just one. Do I have multiple seeds?
Well, the party has multiple seeds. Are you talking about the one that you found that was different from the rest?
There's the mysterious seed, but there's also the seed from the Great Willow.
Yeah.
Oh, that one?
That Dirtle tried to find, yes.
Oh, that Dirk.
Dirk tried to find.
Dirk.
Dirk did find it. Yeah, that's perfectly acceptable. In fact, highly encouraged. As a final farewell, you plant the seed of the holy tree on the grave of its guardian.
We
You
were
cover
also
it up.
wondering if we had multiple of that seed.
There were 2 that you found. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, and I shall put that in the notes.
And yeah, I'll be covering it up and pour a little water from my canteen on it.
Do you say anything?
Be safe. I'll see you next time.
Then he holds up 2 fingers like, yeah,
No.
with a smile.
No.
No.
I just cover it up and I just go,
Okay, I'll see you next time. Be safe.
Guys,
and then I just start off.
I gotta
Yeah.
pee.
So you guys are starting to walk off in the camera pan while you guys are talking about Dirtle having to pee already. And like I said, the camera pans back to the grave and you can just see one little sprout right up out of the grave. Who was that?
It was too much for Dirtle.
All I heard was walk off, camera pan.
Oh, no.
Yes, and that camera continued to pan.
Oh,
Complete 360.
I was just gonna say I really needed to pee, and where Dirk had done something, I'd be like, "Oh, that's a great place to go pee."
Right. Okay. So what I had said that though was behind the screens kind of meta knowledge is as you guys are walking away, a single sprout pops up out of the grave and a tiny leaf unfurls. And Alagos is continuing to urge you on. It's like, we are out of time. We do not have time for this. You don't understand. There are hundreds of them. We must go.
Are they suited for war?
I do not know. Does anyone want to maybe make a history check or something? Maybe a nature check?
I'm not good.
I'm not gonna have him roll and be the ultimate plot device. I'm just kind of.
Maybe I might be the guy. I doubt it, but. Wow, yeah, I am not.
You're still not the guy.
Wait,
Those
guys, I've got this.
This is fine. What about Les? You got anything?
Yeah, it's all up to
I-
last
I-
at this point.
I don't know if I know anything about the Tusculi, but I will give it.
Would you like to guide yourself?
I will do just that. And I will roll in nature, because my history's the same. Oh!
Yay!
A 1
Nice.
followed by a crit.
That is impressive. So it's likely for war, but war is really more of a byproduct because there's really only one reason why they would be traveling in such a huge force. And there's only one reason why this ringing in your head is getting louder. And that's because this isn't an invasion force. This is a colony move, colony transfer. They're moving in. That's what a nat 20 gets you. I was about to be like, I don't know, it seems like they're attacking.
Guys, I learned a lot with my nat 1.
You feel free to roleplay that correctly. But anyway, we should take a quick break because we're going to keep playing.
All right. So, break. How long?
15 minutes. We'll come back at 30 after. What a twist.
I don't know about everyone else, though.
Wow, a nat 20 on nature, though. Pretty damn good, Les. You've unfoiled my secret plot. Hey, get out of there. You're pulling my cord. Stop.
I am back.
Hello, Lesk. I was just saying how impressive your nat 20 on nature was. Unfoiling my secret plan.
Pretty damn lucky.
I literally was falling asleep. Then I heard a voice. I was
Hello.
like, oh my gosh, what is that? And then I realized Josh is talking. Oh my gosh, I overslept.
I forgot the ring. I forgot to tell you what the ring was.
A
You said it
ring
was
of
a ring
summoning
mounting.
mount. Of mount summoning. Of a mount.
Oh, I did tell you. Okay, yeah, but it summons that mount in specific that he had.
I see.
It's a vine elk.
By the way, you never mentioned anything else about the shillelagh?
Yeah,
It was just a one-handed club?
literally the spell shillelagh that is permanently on a club. It's a cantrip. It's a druid cantrip.
Oh. It's a spell.
Level. Cantrip. Class. Druid. Apply filters. Because, yeah, I don't know how to fucking spell that either. Shillelagh. Shillala.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's the wood of a club or quarterstaff you are holding is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, you can use your spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of melee attacks using that weapon. And the weapon's damage die becomes a d8. The weapon also becomes magical if it isn't already. The spell ends if you cast it again, or if you let go of the weapon. Except it doesn't, because this is an enchanted club. So the damage die instead of d4 for a normal club is a d8. It is considered magical, and instead of using strength, you can use your spellcasting ability to swing it.
Ooh. That sounds like a great weapon for me.
Yeah, if your spellcasting is worse than... I mean, better than... Yeah.
Which it is.
Yep. And it does as much damage as a fucking warhammer, except not, versatile. Or, two-handed, one-handed thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I looked up a shillelagh in a... I said shillelagh out loud, and then it gave me that spelling of it, which is actually like a walking stick and a club, or however the hell you say this.
It's an Irish cudgel. It's just a walking stick thing for short.
Yeah, so I thought you were talking like it was that. But no, it's a club.
Yeah. Which in D&D, shillelaghs are just magical druid clubs, basically. But anyway, yes, it is mid-evening, and Alagos is saying we should get on, or if we stay, we should go to ground and hope that they don't stop on us. This is a big threat.
Can we go into the druid's burrow and then cover the hole and put like foliage over it or something and disguise it? And wait till morning to depart, or should we depart tonight? I'm pretty much the only one that can't see in the dark, so.
How far away are we from Salmon's Run? We got a nice map, if I remember before. I don't know if it has Salmon's Run on it.
I'm sure it would.
It does, but the thing is, in between you and Salmon's Run is the Great Wall. It is an emplacement that is for defense from incursions from the Highlands. And the road that you guys were on was leading to the gates, or the nearest gate, I should say. But you know that that road is only a couple of hours away from where you're at right now. The bad news is that you guys are still a few days away from the wall.
So if we're not careful, we could potentially be spotted by either the entire group, a scouting party, or some Tusculi.
Yeah, you don't know. I mean, you know that they're in the forest. You know that they're getting nearer, but you don't know where their destination is. You know that they're going to... I mean, with that nature check, you know that this kind of force, with the presence of a queen, means that they're setting up shop somewhere, but you don't know where. And it would suck if you were near that.
It seems like our best bet is to, like, dig a hole and stay in there and watch and wait. Because right now, we have no clue what's coming.
Well, if we watch and wait, it's possible that they could get ahead of us, and then we'd have to fight through them in order to get past. But if we move now, there's still the chance that we could stay in front of them and not encounter them. We wait here, we'll definitely be in their territory.
I say we travel under the cover of night and rest during the day when they'll be most active.
Sounds...
Create burrows along the way, or I have that campcraft so we can find safe places to rest.
If it absolutely has to come down to it, I can alter myself at least once a day. So, I can be a Tusculi if I need to be.
Can you speak Tusculi?
Oh, I guess they do have their own language, huh? Anybody know how to speak Tusculi?
I have insect common, but...
Well, I can speak with animals. Is Tusculi an animal?
Yeah, that don't know.
I mean, it communicates with beasts.
They, I guess you haven't tried it. Although, you know pretty well the limitations of your spell. Beasts are, a specific kind of creature. One that is natural in form and non-sentient to a certain extent. You know, cats, dogs, birds, even insects fall under beast. But past a certain point of evolution, it changes them and makes them less receptive to this magic. You think that the Tusculi are not normal bees.
Okay.
I'll be a Tusculi, and you guys get captured.
I mean, if you remember back to the village, Noob's Luck, when you first fought the Tusculi, they didn't seem to be communicating verbally. There were some, like, clicks and such, but You saw like all their heads moving in tandem and a lot of things like that that make you think that they're not just like normal communicating. So, is that your final answer? Are we bedding down for the night? No, wait. You're gonna try and travel by night, right? Is that what I heard?
Travel as far as we can, sleep for as little as we can, and get there as fast as we can.
Alright. So, are you traveling through tonight?
Yes, I'd say that.
No,
I think we should.
No.
Like, no.
We're all suffer a point of exhaustion at this point, and we don't need to be at disadvantage with everything again.
What if we take a short rest and then travel the rest of the night?
Would we suffer a point of exhaustion if we continued on?
We did that last time.
Yeah, we did come on this exhausted.
By the end of the night, when you would normally be waking up, you would get, your Constitution saving throw. But as long as you go to sleep that day, it's not like, because sleep heals a point of exhaustion. And then you just have switch schedules.
So then, if we travel tonight, sleep the day, and then travel the night again, we'll be fine.
Yeah, essentially.
If we sleep tonight, we'll have to wait again to travel under the cover of darkness. Even if it's risky, we have to leave now.
Very well. The party heads out. You make it back down to the road. You start heading west. The familiar web-clad trees are greeting you by the road. You know now not to touch them. You continue on for the remainder of the night, listening for night sounds. And indeed, you hear some of the creatures of the night, but they don't seem to be interested in you. And most of it seems relatively ordinary. And the sun starts coming up. The familiar buzzing in the back of most of your heads is still there. Go ahead and give me Constitution saving throws.
Wait, me too, or just the mammals?
Just the mem. Well, no, all of us.
No. I wasn't actually going to make you roll for this one because you're just going to sleep. Just give me an extra long night. But the mammals who are having the buzzing in the back of their head, I need that Constitution saving throw.
Oh, not bad.
It's pretty good, guys.
Not bad at all.
Oh,
We're sick of this crap, narrator.
Well, they just...
Did you say roll again?
Yeah, you managed to find your rest in a burrow. Even with the oppressive buzzing in your heads, you managed to find your sleep. And that watches go by as normal without incident that night. In the morning, however, as you're stirring, there seems to be a loud disturbance outside of the burrow. Not directly outside, maybe nearby.
I slightly peek.
Just slightly peek your head out the burrow and give me a perception check.
Oh,
I mean, you keep asking for this.
Dirk, what are you doing? Oh, that's
Ow.
good.
Oh, look at that.
two of them.
Nearby. It doesn't look like it's an eye shot, but your keen senses tell you that nearby, several well, it's not 20. A few Tosculi are fighting with something, and you hear a thwump, 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 sounding like something hitting the ground. And you hear the familiar sound of the wings, the Tosculi, just the buzzing. It reminds you so much of the sound in your head.
You said this is an eye shot?
It's out of eye shot from the hole. Looks like it's probably just nearby. Very nearby.
I cast Fairy Fire.
It lights up a couple of bugs.
Guys, there's some fighting outside. Somebody might be in trouble.
What? Kind of feel a slight vibration with every thwomp. And
I'm going to. Well, unless everybody else agrees, I mean, I'll stealthily go out and try to see if I can see what's going on.
yeah. So there. Give me that stealth check.
Stealth isn't much my fortitude, but I will assist in any way I can.
Wow. 9.
Guidance.
Jack, what are you doing?
Go ahead and roll me a d4, Dirk. Cool. 12.
12.
Not Dirk. You definitely see him sneaking away.
I follow him.
Give me a stealth check.
Better.
Yeah. Dirk, you definitely don't see not Dirk. You did this. Anyway, you come up out and you go over a slight hillock and you see the forms of a few Tosculi drones, like 4 of them, seem to be battling frantically with one of the large rainbow-colored snails that you saw before. And it's trying to fight them off. It's got its, kind of spiked tendrils. It is swinging around. And you see nearby there's a couple of Tosculi corpses that have cracked exoskeletons. But you also see that the snail is missing a few of its digits. It's down to 2 of them out of 5. It's like thwomp, thwomp, and the Tosculi are kind of backing off and waiting for the right moment to strike, and it looks like they're trying to cut off the tendrils.
You said 4 of them?
There's 4 of them left. And you see one of them, attack the shell, but its razor-sharp claws just bounce off of it. But yeah, what do you guys do?
Well, me seeing a snail under attack, I don't see any other Tosculis. Yeah?
Just the 4. And the dead ones. Looks like there's 2 dead ones. There was a pack of 6.
And how far away are they from me right now?
Oh, it's pretty nearby. You guys are, you think you're pretty well hidden.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire, just in case.
Okay, you just gotta highlight everything in there.
Yep.
Alright, cool. The snail, the Tosculi, everything living is lit up with a green Fairy Fire. And,
hold on. While he's casting that, did he already? Well, I guess he already did.
Well, go ahead, as he's casting that.
I was actually going to stop his hands or his mouth and try to cover it real fast and be like, "What are you doing?" I don't know what I'd roll for that.
Oh, I guess initiative.
Initiative?
Yeah, see who goes first.
Oh.
That's how we settle in disputes of that nature.
Okay, Dick. Oh my gosh. Crap.
Yeah, it seems like...
Okay, well that didn't work.
Yeah, that's pretty cut and dry. So, you go to stop him, but he uses his new power and lights him up. The green Fairy Fire. Good news is they don't seem to react too much to it.
And they're the only ones, and the snail and Dirtle is all that's lit up, yeah?
Well, I didn't think that you lit up Dirtle.
Oh.
Because the area is not centered on you.
Wait, so does Fairy Fire not light up every living thing near me, or it does?
Not centered on you. You can cast it away from you. You can cast it up to 60 feet away from you.
So you don't see me.
Oh, it would be in a 20-foot cube range up to 60 feet. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay, so there's no other Tusculi or any other creatures that I'm seeing other than those 4 Disculis.
Not lit up. No.
Okay. Then if that's the case, I'm gonna fire an arrow into it. One of the Disculis.
Dirk, you see him acting. I mean, Dirtle, you see him acting. You want to jump in on this?
I don't want to jump in on it. I want to stop him and reason with him before he does a dirtle.
Okay. Here's your chance. He's getting ready to fire an arrow.
I grab his... Oh, wow, this is going to turn real bad. Maybe. I try to grab his bow, like right where the arrow touches the bow center, and grab it and point it down at the ground real fast.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that?
I don't know. Are you trying to stop him, Dirk?
Yes,
I
am.
Well, I mean, the moment I see Dirtle reach for the bow, I mean, I'm not gonna fire.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if he's contesting it, then you would have to roll off. But if this is something that, brothers do, like I think it is, then no, it's just role play.
Yes.
Oh, okay, then this will be just role play then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dirk, what are you doing?
Come on! We gotta snail!
Hold on. We saw this in the forest and we didn't touch it, even though it was shiny. Regardless, if we attack and we kill the Tusculi, who's to say these aren't scouts for a bigger group ahead?
Yeah, but what's the snail gonna tell them?
The snail won't... Okay, if these are scouts, we kill the scouts. The snails are not our concern, it's the lack of the scouts coming back.
I think I see your point, but I can't leave the snail to its fate.
Okay, you're right. I let go of the bow, I pull my own bow, and I shoot at the Tusculi.
Hey, that was my idea!
Choice made. And then, quickly, Dirk is like, not to be outdone, launches 2 arrows in the same amount of time.
Wait, are there any of them that are 5 feet from each other?
Oh, yeah, you want to take advantage of your horde breaker? I'll allow that.
Yes.
Yep, well, there you go. You
What
each
about
get
that
2
other
arrows. Huh? What?
Didn't you have a second move that comes along with that horde breaker?
Not yet.
Oh, got you.
Crap.
Huh.
How's it possible to get a nat 1 but still get a 12?
Yeah, for real.
I don't understand.
Hold on, let me add Wait, D6? Yeah, D6. So that's 11 and 10 on both of my shots, but I got a 26 and a 21.
Are you shooting 1 target or 2?
2 targets.
Okay. 2 arrows slap in. Thunk, thunk. Now, oh, fuck, guys. You both have advantage on all these shots. They're lit up with fairy fire.
Oh, hey.
Oh my gosh. So
Yeah, fairy fire is a dank-ass level 1 spell, by the way.
That's cool.
And you were gonna stop me. 28. That's still 28.
Give me a total damage. It's hard for me to keep up with all these rolls now.
Okay, so now I've got 20 with the advantage and a 25. No, that's not Dirk.
That's me. That's me. This is not Dirk.
Okay. My gosh, now I'm confused.
Okay, Dirk, though, your first shot with advantage was 28 with 7 piercing damage. Not Dirk got a 14 and a 12.
Okay.
That's actually pretty good.
So give me 1 more Dirk. Advantage.
1 more.
Yeah. Your second shot. Advantage. Just call these even. Okay.
Wow.
13.
Oh,
Wow.
that's their armor class. So, are you each targeting the same two? Or
No.
are you... Okay, so you guys are like, I got the two on the left, you got the two on the right kind of deal?
Pretty much.
All right, an arrow for everybody. Pwap, 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 pwap. One of them, who just got slapped by an arrow, staggers a bit and then takes a snail flail to the dome, and it flattens it with a crunch. In return, one of the Tosculi is going to go rushing towards you, and he's going to make his attacks against 1, 2 dirt. Well, you guys are like 20 feet away.
Oh, I thought we were further. Dude,
Yeah, I
why
thought
didn't
we
you
were
strategically
further.
place us?
You did ask me, and you answered. You had already moved on to another question, I think. So,
Gosh dang it, dude.
however, it's going to attack Dirk, and it's going to do a claw attack. It's got 1 attack.
Can you do bardic inspiration on an enemy?
No. There might be a school that does, but I'm not familiar with bards like that. Anyway, he misses you with a total of 10. And the 2 that are still frantically trying to destroy the snail.
Wow.
The first one gets a 9, but the second one gets a 17. Let me take a look at this. Flail snails. Yeah. 16. That's a hit. While one lunges at it and misses, the other one takes the opportunity to reach up and cut off the second of the last tendril on the flail snail. Go ahead, boys.
Okay, Dirk, you go ahead and take this guy, and I'll shoot the 2 who are far off.
Got it.
Alright, I'm going to take my shorts. Well, yeah, the Tusculi is right next to me. So, short sword and advantage. I get 23 and an 8.
Nice. That 8 is going to finish him off. He had already taken an arrow for enough damage.
Cool. Would it be okay to go ahead and switch to my bow then, and then finish off my attack?
Yes, you're allowed to stow 1 weapon and draw 1 weapon as a free action during your turn.
Okay, cool.
But I already shot 2 arrows.
So I just slash this Tusculi, and then I'm just like...
Draw a bow and fire an arrow.
Bow
Gosh dang
on
it.
the same... I basically
miss.
Legolas that one.
I beg you to miss.
Oh, crap. I gotta
That's
roll
not
more.
advantage.
Hold on.
That's pretty good. So, the thing is, because of the 1... No, you only got 1 arrow because you made 1 attack already. But it doesn't matter, because honestly, by the time you dispatch that 1 and you draw an arrow and you go to fire, the other Tosculi are dead with arrows through them. And the flail snail is just pounding their corpses into the ground for a minute. Thump, 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 with its 1 remaining tendril. And then it seems to calm down and kind of start feeling around again.
I go to cast Cure Wounds on it.
Yeah? Go ahead.
Of you did.
I got 3 HP.
Yeah, you do that. Go ahead and... Alright, hold on. This is the first time I've been able to do this. I'm excited.
What does that mean?
Interesting. No additional effect. Never mind. The spell takes hold, and he seems to be regenerating little nubbins. There's not very much from 3 hit points, but it's something. And he kind of reaches over and starts, touching your face with his club tendril. Just like pat, 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 kind of like a blind person seeing somebody.
Turtle, don't move.
If I were to do speak with animals, I feel like we already talked about this. If I were to cast speak with animals, could I speak to the snail?
Actually, Dirk already tried that the last time you ran into one of these.
Oh. Did it work?
He didn't get a response.
Well, that doesn't mean these might be a little more active. I can't speak with animals.
Okay. It doesn't seem to be saying anything.
Are you alright? Are you okay?
I think so.
I'm not talking to you. Oh, sorry, Snell. Are you alright?
It seems to at least be reacting to your voice, because after a few pats on Dirk, it moves over and it starts touching you. Pat, 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 pat. And then it stops and seems to get bored and starts, doing the snail away.
Gosh dang it. Well, good talking with you. He's a nice guy. I like him. Name him
Come on,
George.
Turtle. Before we get discovered.
Yeah, we need to go tell everybody. Which, by the way, I killed 3. You killed 1. That's 100 gold pieces.
Just be on the lookout for an arrow.
That might give away our position. We might want to leave.
That's why I'm saying find the arrows and get them out of the corpses.
Can I do that real fast?
Sure. That's not really a necessary roll.
Oh, yes, it is. Well, crap, that shouldn't even be with...
Athletics, huh?
I said fast.
No, it's all right. You managed to gather your arrows. Most of them are broken, although 2 of them did survive. You can re-add that to your inventory.
I'm just going to collect the broken pieces as well. I don't want any trace of us left behind if possible.
Yeah. I figured that you would.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you guys just go back and tell the others what happened, or what's up?
Come on, Turtle. Let's go back.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you get back to the hole, and everyone seems to be waking up still. Although, the thumping was a dead giveaway.
Hey guys, we killed
really everything.
Tusculi.
You said that out loud? Hey guys, we killed some Tusculi?
Once we got into the burrow, yes.
He whispered real quietly because some of us are just now waking up.
What? No. Talking normal.
Well,
that took a while. I thought you were going out just to scout.
I still got some adrenaline pumping in me.
I do too. Got snail guts.
Well,
Where did you... What?
We should move quickly now. I don't know exactly how the Tusculi work, but they're sure to discover that some of the forces didn't return.
Well, they did kind of run into the snail guy that we kind of ran into last time. But I think it was a different snail.
Still, I'm sure they'll come out looking for the group that you killed.
It is a little bit too late for that, I think, says Outpost. Says these, you don't know much about insects, do you?
Well, Toadie over there.
Well, it depends, they likely have some sort of scent trail or pheromone going on. It really depends on how far away they are from the nest. Or the queen, I should say.
So, Dead Tisculi tells us what?
I'm just merely saying that they don't have to be found to be reported dead.
Gosh
In their
dang it.
final moments, they may have released pheromones, but it's impossible to tell if it was close enough to the queen to be picked up. So the likelihood is pretty high, though. I'll be honest.
I agree.
Todier, would you accompany me to the canopy for some reconnaissance? He starts floating up in the way that he does, using air to propel him. And you just leap and leap and leap. And soon enough, you find yourself at the top of the tree canopy. And you don't see any patrols nearby, but you do see several patrols within a mile. And give me a perception check, Todia. Yeah. So you're looking at these patrols and you're like, dang, they have the canopy. Or they're searching the canopy. And Alago says, that is not our only problem. Look at the giant tree. And you follow his pointing finger, and you see that the gigantic tree that was a landmark, the roost of the rocks, one of the rocks is dead on top of it. Slumped over, seems to be caught in the trees. Part of its nest was constructed, and it's kind of slumped over. And you see that it's swarming with the Tosculi. And yeah, that's what you see. If I had to put my money on it, I would say that is likely where they're going to set up. I cannot think of a better spot for a hive.
Are they in our way? Would we have to take a detour to go around them?
No, the giant tree was to the north of where you were, so really it's more like northeast of your current location. It doesn't appear that it's in your way, but yeah, it's. If you wanted to leave, you should probably just keep moving in that direction.
Before we leave, I do want to. Is that giant tree marked down on the map?
Oh yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then we can tell the people at Simon's Run that we think that they might set up a hive near there.
Excellent. And we're going to go ahead and pick up there next time. Traveling out of newly Tosculi territory. Now, I wonder how long it takes for a fucking wasp hive to be built anyway.
That is a great question.
One bee can literally do it in a couple of hours. Like for a wasp, you know those little tiny ones? That means there's only one wasp, and as each wasp comes along and adds to it, it'll form a hive.
Gotcha.
Because wasps work a lot differently than bees. It depends on what species of wasp, but like the paper wasps that we have here in Washington, that's what they do. They kind of just come together from individuals.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, that's not what's happening here.
No, this is a swarm, meaning that they're moving an already established hive.
Yep. Okay, guys. Thank you all for coming. This has been my episode of Call of the Beastlands.
Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you again next week.